Today is May 12th, 2026, and we are reading in Your Lifebook, Element 13, Tracking Your Journey to a Healthy Weight and Beyond. And since we're right here, I am actually going to mention the fact that now, when you're an Optavia client, Your Lifebook is in your app. And you have the capability to write in it, to journal in it, and to highlight it, which is super, super fun. So, all right. So, average time to complete week 1 in element 13, we will provide you with tools to assess how you are doing on a daily and weekly and monthly basis. Measure your progress as you advance on your path to better health and well-being. Your life book is designed to help you understand the basics of what we will be using in terms of knowledge, skills, tools, and timing to create a solid foundation for optimal health and well-being for the rest of your life and put it into daily practice. Elements 6 through 12 have focused on the installation of the first macro habit, which is your weight management. As you are advancing towards a healthy weight, we are going to simultaneously be beginning the installation of habits of health necessary to optimize and sustain your healthy weight throughout your life. As we discussed in element 12, optimizing your success in reaching a healthy weight, if you have a lot of weight to lose, you will be on a portion of your journey for a while. If you only had a few pounds to lose, or if your weight is not an issue, we have now equipped you with the skills and tools to stay at a healthy weight for the rest of your life. In this element, we are going to provide you with the means of assessing how you are doing on a daily basis. We will also focus on measuring your progress as you advance on your path to better health and well-being. Without these tools, it becomes more difficult for you to assess how well you are adopting and advancing your habits to better serve your health and well-being. Also, by tracking both your consistency and your results, we can make corrections and adjustments and correct a deviation early rather than allowing you to ingrain a behavior or a choice that is not providing the results we want. You have heard about the 10,000 hours of practice that are required for mastering a profession. As we mentioned earlier, in a bunch of deliberate practice with proper feedback to make sure you are programming the right choices and behavior. Pro golfer Jack Nicklaus taught me a valuable lesson about deliberate practice several years ago when I was playing golf with a friend at the course where Nicklaus practiced. As my friend and I warmed up, we had the privilege of watching Nicklaus as his fellow pro golfer Greg Norman practicing by targeting a flag about 80 yards away. Although they were just getting started, the 36 or so balls they'd hit so far were all within a couple of feet of the pin. The tight grouping of balls on the rich carpet of green was like an exclamation point, showcasing the skill of these top professional golfers. Mesmerized by their precision, it was with a reluctance that I left to tee off. As I hooked my drive into the sand trap and walked down the first fairway, I kept thinking how lucky these guys were to be so good. We proceeded to play the first 9, and I hit one shot out of 45. That was anything like as good as any of Jack's. The day was hot and I was thirsty, so I headed back to the water fountain by the practice range. Imagine my astonishment when I discovered that Nicholas and Norman were still there, still hitting the same shot, and every one of their hundreds of golf balls were within a few feet of the pin. They'd just spent 2.5 hours in the summer heat practicing a shot they had already performed to perfection. It was a perfect example of making a secondary choice in the support of a primary choice. In Jack's case, to be the best golfer in history. These guys created excellence by spending years and years ingraining a habit that becomes so automatic it would enable them to perform even under intense pressure. This is what we're doing with you as we begin ingraining these habits of health that will eventually become automatic. No matter what happens, you have the ability to make choices that support your optimal health and well-being and operate even when your willpower has left the building. The key is to track the day you just had and to plan the day you will have tomorrow. That way, we can assess how you actually performed. Celebrate your wins and assess your mess ups. You will have them. As humans, we all do. So we can adjust and pick up ways to get better. It's not about perfect. It's all about being open, curious about how to improve and grow. We can spot trends like breadcrumbs and look for what we can build on and what we can do a better job of avoiding. Your Habits of Health app tracks, now it's the Optavia app, tracks your consistent daily action by recording the days in a row as you build a new choice chain and install new behaviors. Your Lifebook builds an interactive advancing structure which allows you to fully immerse yourself in becoming an optimally healthy and vibrant human being. Your daily log and checklist is our tracking mechanism to evaluate your progress daily in as little or as much detail as you want. I know you will want to know that several studies show that when we measure, we perform at a higher level. Carl Pearson, a famous statistician, yeah, that word, and founder of the mathematical statistics, said, that which is measured improves. Like all of the habits of health, we will approach your daily tracking in small, doable steps or micro habits, so you actually want to do it. It will also be a great way of sharing your journey with your coach. Remember, you can only connect the dots looking backwards from your day, not forwards. We will use this daily log to track and accelerate your progress. The strategic plan of the Habits of Health transformational system is to make it easier to learn and install an effective set of habits that do not depend on willpower. Hear that again. The Habits of Health system is to make it easier to learn and install an effective set of habits that do not depend on willpower, but instead automated behaviors that support optimal health and well-being. Automated behaviors that support optimal health and well-being. We do what we do just because we do it. The way we establish, monitor, and fortify this new lifestyle is by using the Dr. A's Habits of Healthy book, Your Lifebook, the Optavia app, and this daily, weekly, and monthly log. We will develop this daily, weekly, monthly log in this element and then provide you with downloadable version you can print or fill out along with the basic blank template that you can modify to fit your specific needs and adjust as you work through this year of healthy transformation. You can also make your own and use this as a guide. The key to this log and checklist is to let you know what you are currently committed to do every day. I'm using the word committed in a very specific way, not as a statement of what I do, but instead what I am doing. What are your results? Your current weight, the steps you take in a day, the hours you are in bed, and how you actually act in stressful situations are the proof of what you are committed to doing presently. This daily log and checklist will help you and your coach know what you are willing to work on at this point. It will show up as a consistent repetition, daily action, and time dedicated to focusing and getting better right now. The Habits of Health Transformational System and I are committed to making it easier for you to be healthy and to live well. Taking full responsibility for yourself is the one thing that you must do that no one else can do for you. You must own what you eat, how you move, how you sleep, and how you handle stress by integrating your mind. You cannot delegate your eating, moving, sleeping, and emotional management to the grocery store, restaurant, government, or medical system. At this point in your life book, I have only given you the habits that support your weight loss journey, in addition to implementing the other macro habits that we haven't unpacked yet. I would also recommend you start tracking your current habits so that you can start assessing the healthiness of your current choices. It will be fun to watch how all your habits of health grow and support your journey during this year. I would highly recommend that you complete this during your twilight hour in the evening or during your model morning. I don't remember ever hearing that. That's a great time to do that. This will take you around 5 minutes, so fill out daily, or more if you write a lot of comments. This will show what is possible. You can download a blank one and customize it to your needs at habitsofhealth.com. So here we have the actual log and trackers. So I don't know if that can be seen. So macro habits of health log and checklist. So you've got a date, you've got cravings, yes or no. Habits of weight management, goal weight in pounds, hunger level, low, medium, high. Goal weight, waist circumference, goal BMI, during weight loss, energy level, low, medium, or high. Daily food intake, how many fuelings? Every 3 hours. Healthy, lean, and green, yes or no? These are typically done weekly. Current weight 10 pounds, current BMI, current waist circumference, and there's a whole lot of room for comments. And then habits of healthy eating and hydration. Goal weight, current weight, BMI, lower than 25, healthy fats, yes or no? Hunger level, low, medium, or high? Food intake, fuelings, yes, no? Cravings, yes, no? How many? Healthy meals, yes, no? Hydration, 64 ounces of water today, yes or no? Low glycemic index, yes or no? And and it says how many ounces of water. And then there's a huge chunk for comments about that. Habits of motion, same thing. Steps today, activity level, low, medium, high. NEAT activities, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. He hasn't taught us about that in this section yet. EAT, exercise activity, thermogenesis activities, workout, not for the first 3 weeks, and then comments. Habits of sleep, in bed on time to get 8 hours of sleep, yes or no? How many hours did you sleep? Energy level today, low, medium, or high. Naps today, and comments. Habits of a healthy mind. Successfully use stop challenge and choose today, yes or no? How did you respond to the challenge? Did you set aside some quiet time for yourself, yes or no? Did you meditate, yes or no? Did you spend some time reading an inspirational book or video, yes or no? Write down 1 to 3 things you are grateful for, and a huge chunk for comments. Habits of healthy surroundings. I connected with my support system and community today, yes or no? How? And then I talked to my coach, yes or no? Did you improve your surroundings today to help you with your health and well-being? Yes or no? Comments. Huge chunk for comments about that stuff. So what 3 things will I do tomorrow to make my day more optimal? There's 3 big chunks for that. In addition to the daily log, we will want to track your weekly progress, since we recommend that during your weight loss phase 1, you only weigh yourself once a week, because you will have daily fluctuations in your weight. It stands to reason that the choices you make will also vary. Daily repetition is the key to new habit installation, but the results you will experience will vary according to many factors. The weekly tracker allows us to measure trends and patterns in your habit installation without overly focusing on daily results. Over the rest of the year, We'll be using the integrated Habits of Health clock to create more optimal days. Habits of Health weekly tracker. The date, goal weight, goal BMI, goal waist circumference in inches, current weight, current BMI, current waist circumference. On a scale of 1 to 10, evaluate the progress you have made in the previous week using the progress ruler for each of the macro habits. So, progress ruler, there's 0 to 10, backslide is 0, no progress is 5, excellent progress is 10. Use the ruler to enter a number into each category for each week, 3-month period. Week 1, weight management, healthy eating, healthy or hydration, motion, sleep, mind, surroundings, and all of those. You've got week 1 through 12, and you can put a number in there. Note, the idea here is to monitor whether we are on track, installed, or moving in the wrong direction. The most important macro habit to track is the one we are working on now. But suddenly a backslide in another may be central to the lack of success in the one we are focusing on. So you can download the daily checklist and weekly trackers from habitsofhealth.com. I suggest that you buy an inexpensive loose leaf 3-ring binder with plastic cover that allows an insert. You can download a fact sheet which will label your log and tracker. I suggest you keep it on your bedside primarily after reviewing your current Your Lifebook element and your app. Transcribe the events of the day. I would use Dr. A's Habits of Health book for reference as well as to further your understanding in order to see your year of advancement and transformation. The monthly tracker below will document your progress on the path to optimal health and well-being. And then we've got that Habits of Health monthly tracker for the month. What month? Goal weight, goal BMI, goal waist circumference, progress ruler, 0 to 10 again. Use the ruler to enter the number in each category for each month. Weight management, healthy eating, hydration, motion, sleep, mind, and surroundings. I would review this element again and discuss it with your coach to make sure you start logging and tracking your progress as you're creating your new story. In the next element, we will address how to transition from phase 1, weight loss, to phase 2, which focuses on learning how to eat healthy for life, whether you're buying foods to prepare at home or eating out. We are going to put you in charge. Your choices will support long-term weight management and help you generate optimal health and well-being now that you are zoning in on your healthy weight. And then you got the answers to go through at the end of the book, note to self. And I didn't let Raquel read it all, so maybe next week we'll have Raquel read the next one. Yeah, so there's just some questions at the end of each element that we write down for ourselves and we discuss with our coach, because the more that you teach what you learn, the better that you own it for yourself. All right, so let's